channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Happen J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby.
Yes.
It's your boy Hav.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
With another reaction video.
Yes, sir. So, as y'all can tell, it's not an illusion. We are back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Live in action. We're not live, but you know what I mean.
I don't like having days off.
Really?
Because it seems like when we do the very first video, I'm just not there.
Really?
Yeah, it takes a minute, takes a while to warm up.
Okay.
So after the first video, you guys, like, I'm good.
Yeah.
The very first video after a couple of days off is like,
I love my days off.
I don't.
I'm sure y'all love y'all days off too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I'm not the only one.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like my
we ain't
days
gonna listen
off.
what she talking about. Look.
I'm just saying.
Let's enjoy our days off, y'all. Right? High
Yeah,
five.
of course.
Bam.
Enjoy your days off, but I'm just saying how I feel. Like it takes me a while to warm up.
Okay. All right.
If that makes sense.
Take my car a long time to warm up too. But anyway, let's jump into some more reactions, man. Let them know who we can react to today.
We are reacting to Kaylee McEnany.
The McEnany? You said the McEnany?
No.
Oh, the McKinney. Oh, okay. Anyway, shout out to Kaylee though, man. Shout out to Kaylee. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay us no mind, Kaylee, with jokes is over here, especially me. Okay? I would forget your name in 3
Kaylee.
seconds.
Yes, major shout out to you.
Yeah, big shout out to you, actually. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's jump right into it. Should we do the intro or should we just jump into it? However, let's just jump into it. How about that? Let's get it.
Hello and welcome to Fox News Tonight. It's Friday, and I'm Kaylee McEnany. An IRS whistleblower has officially released the most damning and revealing evidence in the Joe Biden influence peddling scheme. And that's what it is. Not the Hunter Biden scheme, but the Joe Biden one.
I'm curious of what made him blow the whistle.
Because, I don't know. He's
Something.
probably just, something triggered him.
Right.
Something triggered him.
Exactly. To where he blew that whistle. I bet you Biden didn't know he played as a referee. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
With that whistle, he didn't see the stripes. That's how that was. He didn't see the zebra stripes.
Will you come
Oh, okay,
on?
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Here we go.
That's what it is. Not the Hunter Biden scheme, but the Joe Biden one. The messages released show Hunter Biden wrote a shakedown message to a Chinese executive where he clearly references that his father, Joe Biden, sitting right beside him. But we were told Joe knew nothing about these foreign business dealings.
Wow.
Someone's lying. And we got no answers at the White House press briefing.
Does this not undermine the president's claim during the 2020 campaign and the reaffirmations of that claim by his 2 press secretaries since then that he never once discussed his son's overseas business dealings with him?
No, and I'm not going to comment further on that.
Wait a minute. The way he was standing there looking,
Right.
He just looked guilty.
Right.
Like whatever he says,
Right.
I'm just gonna. He already knew what
knew it.
He knew his reply before he even asked the question.
He didn't wait till he finished the question. So
Wait, look how he looks. He looks guilty.
Right.
The president's claim during the 2020 campaign and the reaffirmations of that claim by his...
He looked like, who let this fool in? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he get past security? His face is all up everywhere. You did not let this reporter in. And y'all still let him in. You feel me?
He knows something.
I wish it was that easy for us. You got to just say, well, no, I ain't talking about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just keep it moving, you know.
But he knows something.
Of course he knows something.
And you could tell right there he made it up in his mind what he was going to say.
Yeah.
Like
he knows that he shouldn't wear that toupee that day.
You know what? You gotta stop talking about people.
I do.
President's claim during the 2020 campaign and the reaffirmations of that claim by his two press secretaries since then, that he never once discussed his son's overseas business dealings with him?
No, and I'm not going to comment further on that. I'm not, James, let me save you some, let me save you some breath. If you're going to ask about this, I am not addressing, I know you do, more than I'd like you to have. I am not going to address this issue from this podium. I'm just not going to do it.
I believe my colleague at the White House Counsel.
And she lies so much.
Oh, man.
She get caught in her lies all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Address this issue from this podium. I'm just not going to do it.
I believe my colleague at the White House Counsel has answered this question already, has dealt with this, has made it very clear. I just don't have anything to share outside of what my colleagues have shared, and so I would refer you to him and the DOJ. Just not going to comment from here.
Text message.
What I can tell you is I know that my colleague has dealt with this. He addressed this at the White House Counsel.
Yes or no, was the president involved in the shakedown attempt?
Stephen, I just answered the question. It's not up to you how I answer the question. I just answered the question by telling you my.
She sounded just like my mom when she said that.
What?
How she said, I didn't answer the question. How you want me to answer the question? But I answered the question. That's how my mama says. Just like that. I didn't answer the question the way you want me to answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Like, she sounded just like my mom with that one, though, for real.
Involved in the shakedown attempt?
Stephen, I just answered the question. It's not up to you how I answer the question. I just answered the question by telling you my colleagues at the White House Counsel has dealt with this, and I would refer you to them.
Wow, the reporters brought it today. That's rare.
Right.
Now, that was a clear evasion from KJP. She refers you to the White House counsel. Look over there. But what did the White House counsel say? They called Hunter Biden a liar. Ian Sams said in part, as we've said many times before, the president was not in business with his son. But Hunter laid it out plain as day in his newly revealed WhatsApp message. He told the Chinese executive 2 times that he was sitting with his father before he issued this threat, quote, between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows, you will regret not following my direction. In a new statement, Hunter Biden's lawyer claimed any verifiable word or actions of my client in the midst of a horrible addiction are solely his own and have no connection to anyone in his family. But today, new corroborating evidence of Hunter Biden's WhatsApp message came to light. Hunter's message asserting that his father was sitting right by him was sent on July 30th, 2017. The Free Beacon, they found a picture on Hunter Biden's laptop showing him behind the wheel of his dad's Corvette on the very same day that message was sent, July 30th, 2017. The Free Beacon reports GPS metadata embedded in that photo that you're looking at shows that they were taken in close proximity to Joe Biden's Wilmington, Delaware home. But rather than asking questions about this, pretty big, the media, they're making excuses.
It's based on a WhatsApp. We don't know the verification of that. We don't know whether Hunter was exaggerating when he talked to someone, if it was he, if it's authentic, when he said, my father's here with.
The excuses are ridiculous. They make up so many excuses.
It sounds like the guy that was talking about the 16, 19.
Right.
That's what they sound like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so many excuses.
Like, come on, man.
And overlooking.
Overlooking everything.
Brushing under the rug.
Everything, though. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that. Like, seriously, though. Like,
when he talked to someone, if it was he, if it's authentic, when he said, my father's here with me. And it was when Joe Biden was not in office, in between.
Wait. So how is that being, how's he exaggerating that?
Exactly. That's
how?
Right. How you exaggerate that my father was sitting next to me.
Right. Like he was so coked out of his head or something that he saw had a hallucination of his dad being there. So that's how it was. That's how it was? Come on, lady.
It was exaggerating when he talked to someone, if it was he, if it's authentic, when he said, my father's here with me. And it was when Joe Biden was not in office, in between. vice presidency and the presidency.
So not only are they making excuses for his drug addiction,
right,
but making excuses for him saying that his dad was
next
right
to him.
there,
Right.
like he was seeing things. He
Right.
was seeing a ghost.
Like he just making that up.
Seeing a figure.
Like
yeah.
he just making that up.
How can you?
Why would you make? Why would he lie about that though?
Right.
That his dad next to him.
Right. If anything, he would want to say his dad wasn't there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad ain't right here. You feel me?
Joe just sitting right there.
Right. Ear hustling and everything.
Right.
Don't say my name. Don't say my name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say my name.
The excuses are ridiculous.
Right. Damn.
Joe Biden was not in office in between vice presidency and the presidency.
Yes, I read that statement, and I find it to be awfully flimsy on which to build any sort of an investigation. It just simply is some sort of puffery by Hunter Biden.
It's not verified. Interesting. Where have we heard that before?
Right-wing media has been focused on Hunter Biden, this laptop that intelligence officials have warned is likely Russian disinformation.
The story is preposterous, right? The story is preposterous. So we're supposed to believe that Hunter Biden, in a drunken stupor, dropped off his laptop in, I guess, apparently QAnon repair office. It is so obviously a Russian operation.
This looks like Russian intelligence. This walks like Russian intelligence. This talks like Russian intelligence. This effort by Rudy Giuliani and the New York Post and Steve Bannon to cook up supposed dirt on Joe Biden looks like a classic Russian playbook disinformation campaign.
How?
It's always Russia. Here they are trying the same trick again, but it won't work. Here's the whistleblower's attorney totally demolishing the liberal media hyenas cover-up.
This WhatsApp message did not come from the laptop or any nefarious source. Gary Shapley testified that they did a search warrant. They got a hold of Hunter Biden's iCloud account, and they did a search warrant to Apple, to the Apple Cloud, where they accessed Hunter Biden's WhatsApp messages, iMessages, and other information. And so this is credible. The agents wanted to follow up on this, and the prosecutors told them not to because, oh, well, maybe Hunter Biden was puffing or something like that. So the agent said, well, let's get the GPS location of the two, of the father and the son, and let's see if they're actually in the same room at that time. And the prosecutor said, we're not doing that.
So it came from a search warrant. Credible.
What?
Wow. The prosecutor said that.
Right. This election, 2024.
And they give me a ticket for going 5 miles over the speed limit.
If people don't stand up 2024, I will be shocked. I will be so disappointed.
I'm mad now. 5 miles over the speed limit. And they stop and give me a ticket. But we got this going on. And the prosecutors.
Like it's nothing.
Like it never happened. They Stevie Wonder right now.
Oh my
you know what I'm saying?
goodness.
That kind of hurt it too, though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I slapped myself a little bit too hard.
This is.
And the prosecutor said, we're not doing that.
So it came from a search warrant. Credible. And as for that laptop, we also learned from the whistleblower that the laptop was verified a full year before the CIA and the Biden campaign solicited those signatures from the 51 intel community officials who called it Russian disinformation. Shapley testified on November 6th of 2019. The FBI case agent, Josh Wilson, called up the computer shop owner, John Paul, and basically got the device numbers from him. And then we bounced those device numbers off third-party records, and it showed that it was, in fact, Hunter Biden's device. So they knew it. They knew it was the laptop, but they got that letter anyway, calling it Russian disinformation. So there you have it.
Yep.
They're called the Untouchables.
The Untouchables.
Crime mob family.
Crazy. Now that's the real mob.
Right.
That's the real mob.
They are getting away with so much dirt.
That's crazy.
So much dirt. I gotta rewind it back some, just a little.
Hunter Biden's device. So they knew it. They knew it was the laptop, but they got that letter anyway, calling it Russian disinformation. So there you have it. Look at them, the Biden Untouchables. The White House press secretary covering for the Biden family. The liberal hyenas in the media covering for the Bidens too. And the deep state, they cover for the Bidens as well. And Joe and Hunter, they're just smiling their way to the bank, chumming it up at a lavish state dinner at the White House last night. Here's KJP once again running cover for the Biden family.
The president invited his son Hunter to the state dinner last night. I'm wondering if you could take us into the thinking and decision-making of why the president decided to invite.
I'm just not going to get into family discussion, personal family discussion. As you know, Hunter is his son. I'm just not going to get into it.
He went on to ask, do you think an everyday American with those kind of charges against him would be welcomed? She didn't have an answer. They don't care because they have something that you and I will never have. No, we're those average Americans. Right. We don't have the full levers of government, the full echo chamber of the liberal media at our disposal. Right. But they do.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey,
that's facts.
The media plays a major role in in swaying people's decision making.
Yes. And then
it's not right.
It's wrong as hell, man. Like
because you only have selected few news channels that report the real news. Right. Everything else is just so mainstream.
Right. And it's sad that you're the leader of the country that's doing these things, though.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the leader of the country, and then you want to keep blaming it on Russia.
Right.
Like, how you think they feel about that? They don't think that may cause a conflict or something? Like, this is
messy.
This is ridiculous, man. This just goes to show. Oh my goodness, man. This is crazy.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Especially when you have the evidence right there in front of you, and here it is. You got. I don't know. That's a whole different topic we can talk about. But this is crazy. This is
Trump 2024.
All day, all day, and twice on Sunday. But anyway, let's jump to some shout outs, man.
Okay, first shout out goes to Brian Gibson. What's up, Brian Gibson?
Brian Gibson. Man. Shout out to you. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction. You let us know what we can do.
Yeah.
What can we do to help? And we will help.
Second shout out goes to Tony Gonzalez. What's up, Tony Gonzalez?
Tony Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. Shout out to you. I hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction, man. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below.
Yes.
This is completely. I'm outraged.
Yeah.
Man, I'm literally.
They are
outraged.
getting away with so much.
Yeah, and it's crazy, man. And they over here indicting Trump though.
Right.
For some papers.
Right.
Papers that didn't go nowhere, besides to his crib.
Right. And he didn't return them.
That's like back when Blockbuster was out. When you didn't return your movie.
You know what
I'm saying? I didn't get indicted for that.
Yeah,
I still got a Blockbuster movie I never returned to this day.
It's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
But hey, we know what we got to do.
Right. So if y'all gonna be with us, comment down below, like this video, and we on one.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.